Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rob Sower with Sower Real Estate at Keller Williams Realty in Boise. It's Good Friday at the time that I'm doing this video, and I don't know, I never want to say Happy Good Friday, but I guess Happy Good Friday. Kind of weird times. Wow, what difference a month can make. I mean, I was looking back at the newsletter from last month and the sentiment and the market numbers and everything else. Who would have thought that we would be in this really weird kind of time? I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Lots of conversations going on. Pretty much like the only conversations going on, it seems like, are those of, how crazy everything is, which I think that's pretty appropriate. I know one thing that we've been doing is taking advantage of this time to just call our past clients, friends, and, not talk about real estate, but just see how they're doing. And for those of you that I've talked to so far, you know that it's kind of one of my notorious things that I really need to get better at is I hate to bug people. So I end up not calling anybody, and that's probably not the best thing. So we will be reaching out mostly just to kind of check in, see how everyone's doing, seeing if there's anything we can do to help right now. Again, not real estate related. No, I'm not an Amazon driver, so I don't plan on just trying to be a home delivery service, but at the same time, we do want to help. I mean, heck, I was at Fred Meyer the other day and picked up some pasta noodles for one of my past clients. So anyway. So yeah, I think the other thing is it really makes you kind of stop and think about what's really important in life. And I will say that's something that we've noticed as we're talking to people that's really nice is in a crazy time like this, people tend to see what is, or I guess reevaluate what's really important to them. So it's pretty cool to go out and see more people spending time with their families and kind of taking that opportunity to do stuff like that, because that's really what's most important. So, okay. Now it is a market newsletter video, so I do want to touch on the real estate market dynamics. Like I said, it's not the most important thing, but it is still pretty important. People's housing is a big deal, and the stuff that we're seeing in the market is certainly worth talking about. We did see the market have a huge shift in active listings right here. As you can see, it went up to 683, where we were at 337. So just over a 100% increase in active homes on the market. And that corresponded to the inventory. Inventory, as many of you know, does not necessarily just mean what's on the market, but it also deals with the absorption rate of how fast those homes are being purchased. So even though, and this chart I think is even a little bit better, because this is one that we put together ourselves, because it shows February versus March, the change between those 2 months, but also then we go back to like March of last year versus 2020, or versus 2019. So yeah, we saw active listings go up 102.67%. Closed volume was up 30%, which you would expect an increase for both of those this time of year, but 100% increase in active listings is totally unprecedented. And then pending sales actually went down almost 14%. So I pulled, let me give you a frame of reference. I pulled, this is January of 2020, and it shows February and March of the previous year. To give you an idea, you can see, if you get close enough here, you can see the red line being the active listings. Yeah, it goes up as you go into spring, but look, we see that closed and pending also usually follows that. Here we go. Look at this here. You've got active go way up and the pendings from last month go down. Obviously, that's kind of an indicator of the anxiety that's in the market right now. What I think we're going to see as time goes on, this next month I think will be a bigger indicator, but I think we're going to see more people treading cautiously going into the market. And that's going to have implications whether you're an investor or a primary residence looking to buy or sell. Very driven on which price point you're in, and I can get into more detail we're already over 5 minutes on this video, so I don't want to go too deep into that, but we also looked at the different price points where you're seeing more of an impact or more inventory coming on versus other price points that are moving fairly quickly. So I guess my whole point there is, if you're thinking about real estate, please give us a call, because it's very, very complex right now. And I think you really need to have some of those detailed conversations about your specific scenario to figure out what's best for you. One other question that I want to throw out there is, let us know what you would like to see more of from us, like how we can better help you with all of this stuff that's going on. And, we'll do whatever we can and see how we can help. So anyway, hope that's helpful. Please have a great Easter weekend. Enjoy the weather. It's supposed to be pretty nice from what I can tell. So hopefully we'll be able to put all this stuff behind us here pretty soon and get back to normal. All right, take care.